Crafty Brew out here in Ahwatukee. Yeah, Ahwatukee. Where's that? It's a little south of Phoenix, but out here with Joe Baldwin here at Uncle Bear's head brewer. This is a great story, great scenario for a brewery. Reading up on the story, Todd Carey is the owner of the brewery, and he had a great black Labrador. It seems like to me when reading on the story, it was almost like he was Forrest Gump. This dog's been everywhere, seen everything, done everything, from surfing to skiing to picking up chicks on campuses. He's done it all. But he had a love for the dog. The dog was everywhere and did everything with him. He would go and visit his family, and he was Uncle Todd, and with him came Uncle Bear, right?
Exactly.
So, do you want to give us any insight on the brewery?
Well, our brewery started about 2.5 years ago, September 2013. I've been with the company since we started brewing beer, but longer than that. I started as a host, worked my way through the company, and eventually transitioned to the brewing position that I hold now. It's been an amazing journey, but in 2.5 years we've gone from 150 barrels in 3 months to 1,800 barrels as of last year.
Very successful, good job.
What I like about it is, and you were telling us this prior to us jumping on here, is that it started out. What I love first off is that it started out in Arizona. I'm born and raised in Arizona. You know what we do? We're all about Arizona. And that it started out as a sports bar, still, and then you started picking up craft beer, and then started getting smart. Hey, a lot more people are drinking this craft beer stuff. What's it all about? And then you guys started brewing it yourself. So understanding, hey, this is a new, upcoming thing. Jump on board now, and it's a hell of a time to jump on board.
Right. It sounds so romantic when you put it that way, but there was a lot of.
He's very romantic. He's got dreamy eyes.
A lot of sweat and blood, sweat, and tears went into the idea. You can't just think you're going to make beer and be successful at it right away. You got to have some resources, and that's where our friend Scott Baker comes into play. He is an award-winning brewer from Durango, Colorado, and he is the senior brewmaster of Uncle Bear's. He gave us the opportunity to be able to make the beer that we're making today. Gave me the training that I've been able to withhold and train other people and do as well.
Great. What beer did we pick out today?
Today we're doing something simple and basic but eloquent. It's our French Temper Golden Ale. It's just a cream ale by classification, a little bit of oats, a little bit of Vienna, and a little bit of two-row malt, all balances together with that sterling hop to bring it to this light, refreshing summertime cream ale. Easy drinking beer.
And what was the reason why we picked this beer? Because we've been on this easy drinking spring type of deal.
Kind of like what we talked about was that, getting into spring training time, getting into, summertime, IPAs start becoming a little bit too much. So we wanted to try to find beers that were easy to drink, that were, and especially for me, it seems like in the summertime, that's when I try to get more people that aren't craft beer drinkers to try to, take it out of their element a little bit. And with lighter flavored beers, or if you do have with some fruit flavored beers, you find that people are more open to trying it than in the winter time when you're doing spiced and stouts and porters. You're more likely to turn them off from it. So summer seems like a best time to try to introduce new people to it. And so we were doing a couple tasters of the beers, and this was, they were all our favorites, but this one definitely stuck out as one that was an easy drinking beer.
So we're gonna jump the fence.
Jump the fence with fence jumper, right?
Golden Ale. We're gonna give it a go. Love to drink local.
Oh, forgot to say the specs on the beer. For those of you that want to hear it, malt is just 2-row, Vienna, and oats. It's pretty simple. And then 1 hop sterling. So we're looking at a 4.8 ABV and then a 15 on the IBU scale. So not gonna knock you on your socks after one drink, and then it's not
knock them off.
yeah. And it's not going to be very bitterness. So for those of you that we promote IPAs quite a bit. It's not going to be bitter based on the IBU scale. It's going to be very lightly bitter and very easy.
We've used the term gateway IPA when we talk about IPA, but this one in general is just a gateway craft beer. Yeah. Anybody drinking the domestics who wants to try something new without losing all the flavor, this is the beer that you want to try. Cool, right? Yeah. We'll give it a go.
Tried drinking a little bit too much. It was that damn good.
Right away when I get this, I smell a lot of the sweetness in the nose.
Yeah.
Which has me thinking, but then you taste it and there is a little bit of bitterness from the hop, but it's so clean and light. I say light in not in flavor, but just body wise.
Yeah.
keeps you wanting to go back in for more.
Yeah, very drinkable. I mean, very, very low, hence the IBU, but very low on the bitterness scale. You taste, to me, it's more grassy, more, more oats flavored. I mean, not bitter, not, no citrus, just simple. And that's what we talked about. Easy drinking, very light, very refreshing. Damn good beer, man. Really good.
Appreciate it. You did something right today, Joe. I don't know if anybody gives you a pat on the back. We're going to give you a pat on the back.
Excellent.
That's a great job with this beer.
Literal. Beautiful.
So, well, what we do is we rank the beer, of course. We rank the beer 1 to 5, and then we have the term tapping, whether or not we're going to tap the beer. So 1 to 5, what are you going to give it today?
On a 1 to 5, you said it's a golden cream ale style of beer. I'm going to give it a very strong 4.5. That's a really good beer. Again, we talked about, I love when I can find gateway beers that are introduced to people, have them try it, cross my fingers that they'll love it, and to convert them into a craft beer drinker. I think if you're a domestic, big brand type of beer drinker, this is going to be a great gateway, beer for you to try. A good introduction to craft beer. So that's a very strong 4.5.
I like it because I try to rank my beers on drinkability, and this is something that you can start out at 11 o'clock, which I think you did. And hopefully you can make it by 6 or 7 if you pace yourself. But drinkability wise, I'm going to say 4 and 3/4. I really like it. It's very clean. Again, I like the fact that this is a beer that you can introduce people to craft beer on. With a hands down, this is going to be something that people, you know what, everything that we get, that's not that bad. No, it's not that it's that bad. It's just better than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
This is that type of beer, so I'll give it a 4 and 3/4. What, do you want to rank your beer, Joe?
Well, I love all my beers, but this one holds a special place in my heart. This is our go-to beer at the brewery, so this is definitely, I won't say it's my favorite beer I've ever brewed, but of the beers we brew all the time, it's definitely my number one.
Well, what I thought was interesting is you said this is your number one, if not your number one selling beer.
Correct.
Yet it sounded like it was sold in such few places. So it's hard to get, but yet it's your number one selling beer. So
Right.
people are starting to know that it's damn good and that they want it, and they're coming to the brewery. I think you said it's at a few resorts. So they're trying it at the resorts. They're coming to the brewery. I mean, it's definitely selling, right? It's a damn good beer.
And it's working. It's working.
Yes.
We love it.
Good stuff.
It's our workhorse, that's for sure.
So next time you're at a bar, brewery, and they don't have it on tap, ask them to get it on tap.
Exactly.
Yeah, you definitely won't be missing it. I mean, you'll want to try it.
Are you tapping this beer?
I'm tapping the shit out of it.
Are you tapping this beer?
The beer's already tapped.
So he's done his job.
That's the first time anybody does this. And with such a high ranking that I give it, you know for sure that I'm tapping the shit out of this beer too. Well, Uncle Bear's is such a great place, tied in with the.
You trying to be a pet lover? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, the pets for one thing.
So that
but the Humane Society, you guys are trying to get the Humane Society as well, right?
Just recently we celebrated Arizona Beer Week in February, and part of our deal with the Drink Local and bringing everybody together and the community was partnering with the Arizona Humane Society. And so for the entire week of Beer Week, we donated $1 of every pint we sold from all 3 of our locations to the charity. In addition, we had a big festival where they came with the adoption vans, and we had trainers and barbecue out on the patio for everybody. And we donated 15% of the proceeds from that entire day to the festival, donating somewhere to the charity somewhere around $2,000 to $3,000.
Nice.
I don't have a specific number, but it was quite a sizable charity donation.
Every little bit counts, right?
And then you said on Saturdays, if you come to any 3 of your locations here in Ahwatukee, Queen Creek, and Mesa,
Right.
dogs eat free on Saturdays with organic dog food.
That's correct.
There you go.
My Perfect Pet is the company we have provide the dog food for us. It's organic, and we hope that you guys enjoy it and support another local company with the high quality dog food for your family and friends.
What if Londo wants to try it himself? Does he have to be a dog to try it, or?
You know, it is a dog food, but I mean, you can store that with human food, and it's just as clean. It's as organic as you want. Chicken liver, carrots, peas, all that good
Today's
stuff.
Saturday, you shouldn't have to said liver. I would probably go over and try it. I'm not. You got some onions in there. You probably have to saute them up. Maybe about 6 or 7 after these, you're probably talking about it.
Had a whole day of chores,
Sounds like
a couple golden ales.
sounds like a challenge. You just have to do that.
So there you have it, over here at Uncle Bear's, kicking it with our head brewer Joe, Gabe. Don't forget your growler. Don't forget to bring your pets. Love the beer, love the atmosphere. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Don't forget your growler. Come out and see these guys. Support local. Go out and see your own local brewery. Just give them some love. We'll do local. We'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.